Green young Americans, my children all over the planet. Scammers are trying to get you on your money, broke up your relationships with your brothers, and attack you. So be vigilant and watch through this.
Are capitalizing upon the victim's sense of panic. And that sense of panic is what causes us to act without thinking. My name is Rebecca Keithley. I am an assistant section chief in the FBI's financial crimes section, and I have been a special agent for 21 years. I would say over the past 5 to 7 years, the number of victimizations and dollar losses has grown exponentially. Scamming has become an industry and has been globalized. It's evolved from primarily US-based actors to these transnational criminal enterprises. Scammers are limited by the bounds of their own creativity, and they're constantly evolving their trade craft, but the red flags tend to be consistent from scam type to scam type. Fear is probably the number one red flag. It's what experts call the amygdala hijack, and you could think of it as autopilot mode. And it can look like fear of missing out on an incredible investment opportunity, fear of missing out on romance, or fear that you're going to be arrested. Any of these heightened emotional states that the scammers are preying upon, it's to drive panic. And it's that sense of panic that pushes us into autopilot mode. And it's that autopilot mode that makes us react without thinking. And that is what makes us more susceptible to falling victim to a scam. One red flag you might encounter is a sense of urgency. You must act fast, or else you will miss out on this incredible investment opportunity or this wonderful new romance. Or if you don't act now, we will arrest you. You will be arrested. What the scammer is really trying to do is to prevent their targeted victim from thinking, from pausing, from verifying. If the person requesting payment is demanding that you keep the interaction secret, that's a red flag. If an individual is requesting payment from you, whether it be cryptocurrency, cash, a bank wire transfer, and they are asking you to make that payment, but say you're making the payment for something else, what the scammer is really trying to do is to prevent opportunities for other people to intervene. Somebody tells you to do one thing, but say you're doing another thing, massive red flag. What we consider to be unusual payment methods, that's a red flag. Gift cards, cryptocurrency, gold bars, if the individual says we're going to send a courier and they're going to pick up cash, big red flag. The justification behind that is that it evades bank oversight, and it's near instantaneous cash transfers. Gift cards continues to be a method of payment that scammers will ask their victims to pay through. Once you have handed over that code to the scammer, the money's gone. And so law enforcement and the financial institutions can't track it. That's what makes it such an attractive method of payment that the scammers prefer. If someone is requesting payment from you and the justification doesn't make sense, that's a red flag. And the intention behind that is to confuse the targeted victim and to put them into that autopilot mode so they act without thinking. We had a victim who came forward in an imposter scam. Someone claiming to be a third-party retailer contacted the victim and said, your credit card was declined, and unless you make payment through gift cards, the IRS is going to arrest you. None of that made sense. But later, in speaking with the victim, I asked her what compelled you to buy gift cards and to send the codes, and she said I was afraid I was going to be arrested. She said that she didn't even buy anything through that retailer. It's possible to defeat a scam attempt, but it requires you to learn the red flags in advance so that when you are presented with this, it's second nature on what to do. If you identify one of these red flags, take a beat, pause, breathe, put some distance between yourself and that interaction that made you feel that sense of panic. To learn more about scam prevention, visit fbi.gov/takeabeat.